hold you over there because I am going to get everything off the deck. Can you help me get the chairs off the deck?
Yeah. You want me to take the chair off?
Yeah, just take the chairs off because I just don't want to have to deal with that.
I have only one hand because I need to film.
Okay, hang on. I'm just doing this. You want to help? Okay. Move this up here. Careful, careful. Plants, plants.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to use the leaf blower to just clear off the deck because the tree is almost finished shedding its leaves. So now I can just clear off here. I don't want to get rid of all the leaves because they're beneficial. They're good for us. Good for the garden. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to do this. I don't know. This is my first time doing this. We did it a little at the other house. But we haven't.
But
really.
you hated when you were in Malaysia.
That's because the guys had the big motors as well. They had gas motors.
They're
this is
loud.
electric. Yeah. This will be loud, but they just did it for fun or for, I don't know, they did it for hours.
Every day.
Oh, every day. Horrible. Okay? Just move it very on the lowest.
Oh,
Did they all go?
yeah, almost. And what you say to do it gentle?
I'm trying to do it gentle so that I don't kill these flowers or knock them out of the ground or cut them off at the base. These are pansies and violas. Okay, they're the same family. The little ones are violas and the bigger blooms, those are pansies.
So if you blow hot, you might.
I don't know. It seems like it, huh?
Yeah, this is very strong actually, this thing.
Yeah, and I have it on the lowest setting.
Okay.
So these guys like cold, so they're not being kept warm or anything. Because I thought that at first, and I was like, these guys will be fine. They like cold weather. And we don't get to freezing here, so it's fine. What do you think? Cleaner?
Yes, very, very clean actually.
And you realized, hey, there are flowers there.
Yeah.
They're still there.
Yeah.
And I've got a lot of stuff to do.
Well, this thing is good. It's powerful.
Well, the thing is you can do... So I have to cut this back. I have to cut this back, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer till like February. And then I can clean it all out, even with this. I don't have to break my branches with the hand rake or anything like that. That's what I could have done this with a rake, even the small hand rake, but then I risk it does a lot of damage. Whereas this, I didn't have to touch them. And anything that's left, that's okay. And I'm not really planning on taking all the leaves up.
Why?
Because it's where the butterflies, different caterpillars, lay their eggs. So if I do that, I'm really trying to grow the ecosystem in this yard. We have our own little climate right here. Even by each tree, we have it's its own little climate. And I try to get the bees and butterflies, the pollinators, really healthy and keep them coming. I want them to be in our yard. So
They don't pay rent. Why should they be here?
they do pay rent. See, they make these happen.
Okay.
They make our world happen.
Okay.
Without the bees, we're dead. So,
Okay.
anyway,
You're a bees friendly person, huh?
very much so. I don't use anything toxic to bees. Or actually any insects. I don't use any toxic chemicals in the yard. The most I will use is some neem oil, a neem spray to keep the aphids off of my roses in the spring when they blow in. And that is from a tree, the neem tree.
Okay.
So,
Do you use any chemical or any...
no, I use fertilizers, yes. I do fertilize, but that's with I use a really trusted organic brand, Espoma it's called. And that's what a lot of gardeners recommend.
There is something in your garden, I don't know what it is. Can you tell me? Here.
Where?
What is that thing?
Which one, dear?
There.
The bird bath?
Yeah, what is
The
that?
metal thing? It's a bird bath.
What is that
It's
for?
to give the birds water. And the bees really love it too. That's why I put the stones in. Because I would see the bees in there all the time when it's warm. And you go over and you see all these little bee butts. But sometimes bees can drown. So in your bird bath, you should always have something that the bees can sit on and drink. Because they're not good swimmers.
Okay. So you put water there every day, or?
Every couple of days in the winter. In the summer, every day, because it's gone by morning.
So
It evaporates, and the birds really love it. When I'm making my coffee, I look out and I can see them, and the birds are eating the bugs, because they love eating the budworms off of the petunias. So my petunias always do really well, because this tree, this lovely, lovely, not just this one, but especially this big one, this willow acacia. The birds absolutely love
the
that.
one you're asking me to cut it off?
No, we're gonna trim it.
Trim it?
Yes, we're just gonna trim it. It will extend the life of the tree too. Okay?
No, just to cut it off.
It's a beautiful tree. Look at it. It has a nice twist in the... No, that's a beautiful tree. The birds love it. The bees go crazy over its blooms. Because it blooms 2 or 3 times a year. And they love those blooms. And it smells wonderful. So, no, we're going to get this trimmed and take care of it. Because over there is a little microclimate. Without that tree, nothing that I have planted over there will live. It will all fry.
Okay. It gives a lot of shade.
It does. It really does a wonderful job. And I think I'm going to grow your beans. We just got your bean seeds today.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to grow them up over this seat. I think that'll look cool. You'll have beans hanging down.
Okay.
You can eat your beans. Because they'll get some sun, but not get burnt.
Not full sun. Okay.
Yeah. They'll get just enough sun, I think. We'll try it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, lady.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, you love your garden work, huh?
I do.
Yeah.
It's because it's interesting. It's interesting, and just this, even if all you have is a patio, you can experiment. And it's just like creating anything else. You get to see it from beginning to end, and you did that because, especially here, you really need to tend things. You need to watch over them. You can't just forget about it. In the winter, yeah, you can a little bit more. That's why this got all covered in leaves and everything, because the water doesn't evaporate like in the heat of the summer. But those 3 or 4 months, I'm out here every day. You know that. I don't forget. I take care of them. And you figure out what works. Then you go to the store, you talk to people online, and they say, oh, that doesn't work here, you can't do that here. And then you take it as a challenge and say, well, I'm going to get it to work. So it's like anything else. If you really love it, you find it interesting and fascinating. And it's a challenge. And also you get the end result of beauty. And at least among, you know what, other neighbors, even if people don't realize the effort that you put in, the first impression, that's what I want to work on this year, is this entrance. When people come here, when they're, even if it's just the mailman or the Amazon guy, this needs to hit you like, oh my God. Okay? So, we'll see how that goes.
Okay. What else are you going to do, my lady?
I'm going to trim some things and show you how to do it.
Show me how to do it.
Well,
Why you need to show me? I don't want to do it. Show people, okay.
Show people how to do
okay.
it.
Yeah. Not show me, please.
You're lean, you can't do stuff.
No, I can, but I just have enough to do, okay. Gardening is not my it's not my thing, okay. I'm boring. Yeah.
Careful in here because I have
Oh,
rose
okay,
canes.
water.
You don't want to. Okay, so we have a little bit of green on here. This
Yeah.
is alive. This is pink multigrass, which is really, really gorgeous. It gets almost these. They look like plumes of pink smoke. The flowers on this, but right now it needs to be cut back because of all this stuff. Okay, so we're just going to help it and clean it up. Each of these has their own emitter with water on our system. Okay, I haven't done this before, but I've seen a lot of people do this. Okay, normally you can tie it and do this, but I can't find my ties. My twine. I think my daughter borrowed it.
Do you want me to hold or something?
It should be okay. It should be okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ready?
Yes. Oh my God. You're a glass killer.
Just make sure I don't get my water lines.
Wow.
And now I'll just throw this out. And I'll do the second one.
Can we eat this?
No. This is decorative.
You can just cut it and then take it. You don't need a bag.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it stays together.
Yeah, you will. You will. You will.
If I had
I can hold it for you.
if I had twine, I would just tie it.
Okay.
Without the bag or something, it's difficult. See?
Oh, okay.
Oh, this got all over. And I missed some. And I've got a little more. Time to say farewell.
Are you going to cut it?
Yep. Because even though these are supposed to be annuals, our weather's so warm, I may be able to get them to come back. But they're very scraggly. and overgrown. So if I cut them down and fertilize them a little bit,
they might come back.
They might.
Okay.
And they were really pretty when they were really healthy, remember? They were like up to here and all covered in blooms. So I think for this, I'll probably need these. So I'm gonna look in here. I think I can take them to probably about here. We'll see what happens. If not, I can plan out with a different color. You know? Because these were kind of fall colors. Some of them are dead. There's even some hidden blooms in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Look at that. Crazy.
Yeah. Look. That's the.
Ooh, careful. There's a loose one there.
See?
It persists.
Wow. So all your purpose is to bring this flower out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it might come back.
Yeah. We'll wait and see then. Wait and see.
Yep.
You can blow it. You can blow it.
Yeah. That it created at all. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it back there.
Done?
For that plant, yeah. You have to move though.
Okay.
Because it goes where you are.
The film finish, or you want more film?
No, I'm just going to clean up some more things, kind of the same way.
So I'm done?
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
And then we'll see if this comes back.
Okay. So you have work to do every day. This is how you spend your time, huh?
Not all of it. I haven't touched the garden in a while. There wasn't a need. Now it's getting the end of, like end of January. Now it's time to prepare for spring.
Okay.
But for 2-3 months, nothing.
Someone has a helicopter.
Yep. I'll do the same with a lot of these. This is a perennial. It'll come back. I'll chop it, give it a haircut. A lot of these will get haircuts now.
Okay.
And then they'll come back. Even better.
Okay.
Okay, I've got to
Thanks
clean
for
up.
the video. I hope that the people will like it.
Yep.
Yeah. And get more people to do garden work.
They should. It depends, you know. Some people like really low maintenance. They want to see flowers. They want to see beauty. And there are plants that can do that where you don't have to put much effort. But I like variety. I like a lot of different stuff. My favorite are roses. Without roses, I don't know. The garden is good, but you have to have roses. They're just so beautiful and they smell so great. And there's so many varieties. So they're my favorite.
You can never have too many roses.
I just got a really beautiful, because right now the bare root roses are out in the nurseries and they're very cheap because they're not in bloom. They're the basic. But by spring and summer they're going to be crazy. I got a JFK, the John F. Kennedy rose, which is a big white bloom. And I got a yellow, a really pretty yellow rose, because we don't have any yellow. We have no yellow. So,
okay,
we needed some
roses,
yellow.
Moses, Jesus. Thank you.
Just roses.
Just roses. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, that's a little birdie. Look.
Yeah, no, he was Christmas.
Very cute. Okay, enjoy, lady.
Yep. Just a little cleanup. Make it look less scruffy.
Okay.
And get it ready.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye. Have fun.